Email. Johnny, you got a D+ on your school exam. You should try harder next time. Regards, Professor Teacher Person. Try harder? I'm already trying as hard as I can. Ugh, why am I such an idiot? Tired of this. I don't get it. I don't understand why I'm just always— Oh crap, I'm late. Welcome to Go ADHD GO. My name is Johnny. On this channel, we give you the tips and tricks to help make life suck less. Because let's face it, living life every single day with ADHD can be pretty sucky sometimes. And one thing that can make life really sucky is going through life with ADHD, but not knowing that you have ADHD. And right now you might be saying to yourself, I think I have ADHD, but now what do I do? Well, the first thing you do is what you're doing right now, doing some research, trying to find some answers. And if you're watching this video, chances are you've been searching through the internet and YouTube to find out if you have ADHD or not. Now, do you have ADHD? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, a psychologist, or a psychiatrist. But from my experience, people who think they have ADHD usually end up getting diagnosed with ADHD. Those people are just like you, going through life wondering why they're so forgetful and why they're always late and why they can't focus and so many other things. Things they can't explain. They just know something isn't right, but they don't know what. I was like that, and if you're like me, you spend a lot of your time being all like, what is going on? Somebody explain. But then you get diagnosed and everything starts to make sense. And that official diagnosis can be life-changing. I mean, just hearing, yes, you have ADHD from a medical professional, that can be a massive relief. Of course, getting diagnosed doesn't make everything immediately better, but at least you'll know why life has been so difficult and, dare I say, sucky. So if you think you have ADHD, it is time to take action, like right now, immediately. Now you might be wondering, what are these steps I need to take right now? Like, what do I need to do? It's easy. You just have to schedule an appointment with a doctor, psychologist, or psychiatrist. That's about it. But first, if you're an adult, you need to check with your insurance and find out the procedure that you need to follow. And if you're younger, you have to talk to your parents first and have them help you. But just get that appointment scheduled. And if you're wondering what to say when you call and schedule your appointment, it's pretty easy. You just say, I need to schedule an appointment because I think I have ADHD. What? It's that easy. Even if you're calling from a telephone from like 1979, like Bobby. Bobby, how did you get a black eye? You need to be more careful. You need to stay in the comfort zone instead of out of the comfort zone. What? They might be wondering, why do you suggest calling a doctor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist? Which one should I call? Once again, it all depends on insurance and stuff like that. But if you have a choice on who to call, I might go with a psychiatrist. The difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist is that a psychologist cannot prescribe medication. A psychiatrist can. So if you think you're going to need medication, psychiatrist. Psychologist and psychiatrist, very similar, but a psychiatrist can prescribe you the medication if you need it. So schedule that appointment. Do it right now. Call them right now and wait, no, not right now, not right now. Hold it. I got some more stuff to talk about. Keep forgetting. Just write it down, okay? Don't forget, just write it down or put it in your phone. I'll wait. Do it, because you're going to say that you're going to do it later, but you're going to forget. And it's not your fault. It's chemical in your brain. I'll wait. Write it down. Do it, Stacy. Write it down. Some girl named Stacy's probably watch this and freak out. Think I'm talking directly to her. Maybe I am. Now you're probably going to wonder what's going to happen at that first appointment, and I don't know. I can only speak from the experience that I had, and maybe your experience will be like mine, where you walk in, they strap you into a chair, and they cover your brain with electrodes, and they hook you up to all these machines, and then wait, I'm thinking about something else. That was a movie. Never mind, that's not what they do. What they're probably going to do, ask you a whole bunch of questions. And I'm talking a bunch of questions about your childhood and school and work and anything, all kinds of things. Basically, they just want to learn about your life experience and your struggles and things like that. And answer those questions honestly, because this diagnosis can be a massive impact on the rest of your life, a very positive impact. So be ready for a whole bunch of questions and possibly an ADHD test. I'm sure if you've been looking around online, you've probably stumbled across some of these ADHD tests. They'll ask questions and then you respond with sometimes, all the time, never, rarely, only on Tuesdays, things like that. I'm not saying that you're definitely going to be taking that test, but when I went, my psychologist gave me that test. And the weird part is that test she gave me was very similar to the ones I'd found online, but a lot longer. But I answered all of them honestly, and when it was done, I asked her, hey, how did I do? She said on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being you don't have ADHD to 10 being you do, you're about a 255. Then she went on to say how she has no idea how I ever graduated school or held a job for longer than 1 month. But yeah, life was pretty good. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was a struggle, just like it is for you right now. So do not forget to call and schedule that appointment. And keep doing what you've been doing. Keep researching and keep learning all you can about ADHD. And while you're here on YouTube, you should check out other ADHD channels here on YouTube. There's a bunch of them. And I've linked a handful of them down here in the description below. I provided some links. You can just click on them and go there. And don't forget to subscribe to those channels because they have a lot of great information and cannot have too much ADHD information, especially when it's delivered right to your little YouTube home feed. You've got that information right at your fingertips. What was that? God, I'm weird. Oh, and might I suggest reading the book Driven to Distraction? Right there. That book here is just, wow. If you have ADHD, it'd probably go freak you out. It freaked me out. It was like somebody had followed me around my entire life taking notes and then wrote a book about it. Pretty weird, but incredibly helpful and incredibly informative. So yeah, I highly suggest it. So look at you being all productive and stuff, taking that first step. Life's about to change for the better. It's gonna be tough, but at least you're not gonna be finding out why it's been so tough. Life is about to suck less, my friend. And when life sucks less, life is more fun. We all like to have fun. Speaking of fun. Okay, goodbye.